Hi everyone. Welcome to our special journey. One full day in Hanoi, where we'll explore the soul of Vietnam's capital from sunrise to late night. From sacred historical landmarks to vibrant old streets. From the cool sweetness of Trang Tien ice cream to the buzzing nightlife of Ta Hien. Everything awaits you in this video. If you're planning to visit Hanoi, or simply want to rediscover the city in the most authentic and immersive way, come along with me through this full-day adventure, from morning till midnight. 7 a.m. Hanoi is still wrapped in a gentle morning mist. We begin our day at one of the most sacred and solemn landmarks in Vietnam, the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum. This is more than just an architectural monument. It is the final resting place of President Ho Chi Minh, the beloved leader who guided Vietnam through its struggle for independence. Every day, rain or shine, people line up quietly and patiently. As a gesture of deep respect, walking into the mausoleum is not just a visit, it's a moment of reflection. Silence and national pride. Built with solid gray granite, the mausoleum embodies simplicity and dignity in its architecture. In front lies Ba Dinh Square, the historic site where President Ho Chi Minh read the Declaration of Independence on September 2, 1945, marking the birth of the Democratic Republic of Vietnam. For Vietnamese people, this is not just a tourist attraction. It is a place to return to their roots, to pay tribute to a man who devoted his entire life to the people and the nation, leaving behind a legacy of humility, wisdom, and courage. After visiting the mausoleum, we continue our journey into the Presidential Palace historical site, the peaceful place where President Ho Chi Minh spent the final years of his life. Amidst the lush green garden stands a simple wooden stilt house, where he lived and worked from 1958 to 1969. This modest two-story home was inspired by the traditional stilt houses of Vietnam's ethnic minorities. Inside, you'll find no luxury, just a wooden desk, a small bookshelf, a bed, and a humble fan. It perfectly reflects his modesty and moral integrity. Just a few steps from the stilt house lies one-pillar pagoda, one of Hanoi's oldest and most iconic spiritual landmarks. Its architecture is truly unique, a small wooden temple balanced on a single stone pillar. Standing in the middle of a square lotus pond, the design symbolizes purity, enlightenment, and the harmonious relationship between humans and nature. Over the centuries, the pagoda has been restored several times, but it has never lost its quiet elegance and spiritual charm. Today, it remains a sacred place where both locals and visitors come to pray for peace, health, and happiness, especially during the Lunar New Year. Leaving the tranquil grounds of one-pillar pagoda, we step into a more modern and visually engaging space, the Ho Chi Minh Museum. Located just behind the mausoleum, the museum was inaugurated in 1990 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Ho Chi Minh's birth. Unlike traditional museums, this space is designed as an artistic and immersive journey, guiding visitors through the key stages of his life and revolutionary path. From the very first hall, you are drawn into a world of thoughtful exhibits, where images, artifacts, mottos, and lighting are arranged in a way that stirs emotion and reflection. You'll walk through stories of his childhood in Sen Village, his years abroad seeking independence, and the long, tireless fight for freedom. Each room is a window into history. Each object carries a story of hope, resilience, and unshakable patriotism. But the museum doesn't just present facts, it inspires. It reflects a man who lived simply, dreamed boldly, and always placed the people above himself. As you exit, you don't just leave with knowledge, you leave with a renewed sense of purpose and pride. Echoing the words he once said, "Nothing is more precious than independence and freedom." After a morning steeped in history and emotion, we shift gears and head to a place that's quirky, brilliant, and unmistakably Hanoi, Train Street Coffee. Tucked away in narrow alleys near Hanoi Station, this spot looks like something from a movie. A narrow residential street with active train tracks running right through the middle, flanked closely by small houses and cafes. What makes it special isn't glamour, but contrast, the raw energy of a passing train just meters from everyday life. Locals hang laundry, sip tea, and tend to their daily routines, while visitors sit at sidewalk cafes with coffee in hand. Barely a meter from the tracks. During quiet hours, you can relax with a cup of egg coffee or iced milk coffee, soaking in the slow rhythm of Hanoi's backstreets. But then, you hear it, the distant horn of the approaching train. In seconds, tables are pulled back, guests stand to the side, and then it happens. A steel beast thunders past just inches away, and your heart skips a beat. It's one of the most unforgettable experiences Hanoi has to offer, a perfect blend of danger, beauty, and authenticity. Train Street is not just a photo op, it's a living, breathing symbol of how modern chaos and quiet tradition coexist in this remarkable city. As the sun reaches its peak and Hanoi heats up, it's the perfect time to enjoy a treat that's as iconic as the city itself, Trang Tien ice cream. Located just a few steps from Hong Kiem Lake, on the street of the same name, this place is more than just a dessert shop, it's a living piece of Hanoi's memory. In a city that's constantly evolving, Trang Tien ice cream remains timeless, a sweet spot that brings smiles to both children and grown-ups alike. As the afternoon sun softens and a gentle breeze flows through the trees, we return to Hong Kiem Lake, the spiritual and cultural heart of Hanoi. On weekends, the streets surrounding the lake turn into a vibrant pedestrian zone. No honking, no rush, just the sounds of laughter, conversation, and distant music floating in the air. Along the walkway, you'll witness charming and distinctly Hanoi moments. Street artists carefully sketching portraits for curious passers-by, and young children joyfully driving toy electric cars, their faces glowing with excitement. These little scenes capture the soul of the city, simple yet full of life. At the center of the lake stands Turtle Tower, Thap Rua, quiet, small, yet rich in symbolism. Across the water lies Nok Sun Temple, connected by the Crimson the Huck Bridge, arching like a delicate brushstroke across the surface. Here, each step feels lighter, every gaze more thoughtful, and it becomes clear why people say, if you haven't visited Hong Kiem Lake, you haven't truly seen Hanoi. 4 p.m. As the sunlight turns golden and the sky slowly fades into soft orange, we head to West Lake, the largest lake in Hanoi and one of the most serene places to enjoy a quiet walk as the day winds down. Walking along the lakeside path, You can feel a different side of Hanoi, calm, reflective, and spacious, a stark contrast to the busy energy of the old quarter or Hon Kiem Lake. The breeze from the water is cool and refreshing. The lake sparkles in the fading light, and the city seems to breathe more gently here. Along the path are towering old trees, lakeside cafes, joggers, cyclists, and couples strolling hand in hand in the soft glow of the afternoon. In the distance, you may hear the gentle bell of Tran Quoc Pagoda, echoing quietly across the water, a moment of stillness within a city always in motion. West Lake is not just for sightseeing, it's where you can slow down, breathe deeply, and experience Hanoi at its most peaceful, not rushed, not noisy, but full of quiet beauty. While most of Hanoi winds down for the night, the old quarter transforms into something altogether different, warm, mysterious, and irresistibly charming. Walking through its narrow brick-lined alleyways, under the soft yellow glow of vintage lanterns, you can feel the soul of Hanoi whispering through every corner, a blend of history, intimacy, and late-night life. The aroma of steaming late-night pho, the distant echo of a street vendor's voice, and the soft footsteps on each pavement come together to paint a poetic midnight scene. We arrive at Ta Hin Beer Street, often called the International Crossroad of Hanoi. Even at this hour, the street is alive with laughter, the clinking of glasses, and upbeat music pouring out from the tightly packed bars. Seated on humble plastic stools, sipping on a cold beer and enjoying crispy fried spring rolls, you'll hear a mix of local chatter and excited foreign tourists capturing memories. Here in Ta Hin, there are no strangers, only friends waiting to be made. A smile, cheers, and suddenly, you're part of the crowd. And in the heart of Hanoi, the night is still young. One day in Hanoi, not long, but just enough to fall in love. From history and culture, to food and daily life, Hanoi gives you a full spectrum of emotion and experience. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to support the channel. Got a place in Hanoi you'd like me to explore next? Drop your suggestion in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Part